CEO Ingrid Louw joins us in studio to unpack this a bit more. For those seeing that or hearing that for the first time, Ingrid, they'd be shocked by a campaign saying, drink, but drink like there is a tomorrow. Tell us more about it.
Well, the campaign is the responsible drinking campaign. We're not saying don't drink, we're saying drink responsibly. By far, the majority of South Africans actually enjoy alcohol and consuming alcohol and enjoy drinking it responsibly. We need to direct our message at those that don't understand what it's like to drink responsibly, and that's what our campaign is about.
Now, you're not going for shock tactics in this campaign, which is totally different to other campaigns we've seen where we tell people not to drink and drive, for instance. What's different about it?
So we aim to change the narrative. As you said, we're not going for shock tactics. We're not wagging the finger. We want to engage South Africans. We want them to make the right choices. And so we're changing the narrative. And we're hoping that this campaign will be a conversation starter.
How? How do you actually get people to talk about drinking responsibly?
If you look at the TV ad that we've put together, we're showing you what the risks are if you drink irresponsibly, but at the same time, we're showing you what the benefits are if you make the right choices. And we're hoping that we do it in a way where people will be drawn into the ad and will be able to see themselves in the ad. You know, we launched the TV ad last night, and one of our guests said to me, wow, that was impactful. I actually saw myself in the ad, and that's what we're hoping to achieve.
I'm sure many people will see themselves in the ad because I've seen it as well, and it's a different way of getting the message across. It's a good way. Now, South Africans love drinking around a braai or on a Sunday, reading the newspapers later on in the afternoon. I mean, no matter what. A new study has found by the World Health Organization that South African women top the list of heavy drinking females in Africa. It's shocking that we like alcohol that much as a society, and that's why you're saying do it responsibly, because you can't really tell people not to drink.
Exactly, and the reality is that binge drinking is a problem. If you look at the statistics, really only 34% of South Africans drink, and about a quarter of those actually drink irresponsibly. And those are the people that we're targeting in our messaging, and those are the people that we're hoping to draw into a conversation so that they start making the right choices.
Now, you've also been working with the Social Development Department. You've been working with schools in different provinces to educate people who are young about doing this right from the start. Tell us more about those campaigns.
So we're piloting an underage drinking program. It's a full 360-degree program and intervention. We're targeting high school, we're targeting primary school, but the additional element that we include in this one is that we're bringing the community in. We're taking it back to the heart of the community. We're getting the community to talk about it, but that together, so that together they can find solutions.
What are your projects like in these provinces? How are they being received by pupils?
Very well received. Pupils are excited. Sometimes, you know, we take for granted that our youth also want to be heard, and they're not heard. So they're actually enjoying that they now have an opportunity to engage and have a conversation. I don't think there's any young person that intends to go to drink and get drunk and find themselves in harm. You know, but if we begin to show them why they shouldn't, then they can make the right choices. And we're very clear when it comes to 17 and under, it's absolutely no to drinking. Not maybe, not it depends, not because of my friends, it's no.
What do you say to people who are going to say to you you're encouraging drinking with this message?
No, I think we're saying to people, drink responsibly. We're saying, step back, look at your drinking habits, look at the decisions you make when you're drinking, and make the right decision, because there is a better tomorrow if you make the right decision today.
Yeah. How do you go forward with this campaign? You now tell people to drink responsibly. It's something we've heard for a long time, by the way, because that's the tagline on many of those adverts that we see on television. This is you as a non-profit organization putting through a message for people to do it responsibly in a different way. So how is this going to work? What's your message going to look like in the next couple of years? How will it change to encourage responsible drinking?
So, you know, with our campaign, we aim to really change the culture of drinking, and we understand that that's a long road. You know, culture, behaviors don't just change overnight. And so as we're starting off the conversation with the campaign, but as we begin to go down this road with it, it's a path that we're taking, and we're asking people to take this journey with us. So it's not just the TV campaign. We're going to be on other media platforms, very active on social media, because we believe that that's where we're having the conversations. And hopefully as we go along, we'll also begin to understand what the reasons are behind people drinking irresponsibly. And we start tweaking our messaging as we go.
Give us some of your tips quickly.
tips for.
On how to drink responsibly?
So, I mean, I think it's about knowing yourself, right? I think, you know, if you say what is responsible drinking, it's different things for different people. I think you need to know, you know, what's your age, what's your weight, what's your height, are you healthy, are you on medication? You know, if I have one glass of wine, what does that mean for me? You having a glass of wine might be completely different because you're healthier. You gym on a regular basis. Some of us don't.
I'm glad you can see that.
So I think what we're saying is pace yourself. You know, if you know you're going out to have a night of, you know, in celebration and you're going to drink, have a glass of water. If you know you're going to drink, then don't drive. You know, get a cab, get an Uber, get whatever you need to do. Get someone to pick you up. So we're saying just think about your actions and think about your choices.
All right, thank you so much for your time and the insight. We do appreciate it. That was aware.org CEO Ingrid Louw.